Wargaming's Beat Matt Bat Rap.
Welcome back to Beat Matt Bat Rap Season 2, Episode 20. This is Matthew versus Matthew. That's right, I'm playing myself. Round 1. Tyranids are moving forward. Of course, they're going to rush up and try to engage the Necrons as close as they possibly can. The Trigon also moves up. Old One Eye moves up as far as he can. The first Tervigon will try to spawn, and he spawns 10 and does not roll doubles, which means he gets to keep having more Tervigon babies. And so there are the 10 right there. They moved up. I actually forgot to move the Tervigon first, but I forgave myself and let the Tervigon move anyway. But I didn't move the full 6 inches because he would have been stopped by the Termagants ahead. And then the Ripper Swarms, of course, move up, trying to keep cover behind, because I need that 3+ cover save. Tyranids moves up, because he wants to get into close combat if he can, because he can help take out those vehicles, because the vehicles are going to be my biggest concern. Warriors move up. Gargoyles jump over to grab the terrain here and get some cover. And then Old One Eye moves up as far as he can with the Zoanthrope right behind. And then, of course, the Ripper Swarms are going to move up to join them. And so, pretty straightforward strategy, get my strong guys out front and doing as much damage as they can. Other Tervigon spawns 13 Gaunts, which is pretty good, but we roll doubles. So that Tervigon is not going to be able to spawn anymore. And then he moves back, because that is the troop choice Tervigon, so he's going to move back to try to take the objective on my end and just sit there and hold it. The Tyranids fires its 2 strength 10 shots hitting on 4s. Both of them hit, and 2 penetrating hits. And explosion! There goes the Doomsday Arc. It explodes 2 inches around it, which is nothing. And lucky shot. Man, I've got to get myself 3 Tyranids if they're going to be that effective against vehicles. Now, of course, I think that was a pretty lucky shot. But still, it's a good weapon. Everybody else running up as far as they can. Old One Eye only moving 1 inch, of course, because he's slow. Zoanthrope fires, he has to roll, and he fails his psychic test. He gets Perils of the Warp, but he does get a 3+ invulnerable. I roll 2 of them because he has to roll it again if he makes it, because that's just what it says in the rulebook. So I roll both of them. If he fails either of them, then he loses a wound. But I made both of his 3+ invulnerable, so we're good. Necron's turn 1. He's got the swarms coming at him. He's got to do a lot of damage. So Scarab Swarms, I do their run at the same time because they're not going to get in the way. I rolled a 6 for the run, just in case you wonder why sometimes it looks like our guys are moving farther than they should. It's because we sometimes combine the runs if it's not going to interfere with any movement. The Ghost Arc I decided to move up to get in rapid fire range. I don't know if that's the best idea because, it's better to stay back, get extra shots, but who knows. Monolith moves over, getting ready to pummel as much as he can. You got the rapid firing from the Ghost Arc itself, taking out about 5 or 6 of the Termagants. It does open up the guys behind it for the occupants inside. I checked it, and they are just not in cover. So we get to rapid fire from all the guys inside. Hitting on 3s, winning on 3s, no saves whatsoever. He does survive. Or the Tyranids. I'm going to talk to myself as a third person here. The Tyranids do survive, but only 2 of them are left. We got the haywire shot from the Harbinger there, hitting the Tyranids twice. Strength 5 hit, does manage to wound it, but he does have a 2+ save, and he makes it without any problem. Monolith then fires, trying to get a nice solid hit into the Ripper Swarms and the Zoanthrope. It scatters pretty far back, manages to hit Old One Eye, but that is it. Actually, it hits one of the Ripper Swarms as well. So it just needs a 2 to wound a Ripper Swarm, and gets it. And then I get a 3+ cover save, and I get that. If you wonder why it's 3+, it's because they normally get a 4+, but they have stealth because they're swarms, which gives them a +1 cover save. So Old One Eye actually loses one of his wounds. Firing the Tesla Carbines, they are useless. I don't roll any 6s there and manage to wound, but I do save it. And then the Scarab Swarms jump in, and then I realize, wait a second, Tervigon hits on 3s, re-rolling, then wounds on 2s, and those are instant deaths because he's strength 6, and I am toughness 3. So there goes all my Scarab Swarms. I promise that was not on purpose to try to let the Tyranids win. End of round 1. Already some casualties on the Necron side, not looking very good for them. Lost of Scarab Swarms, lost of Doomsday Arc, but did manage to rapid fire and take out a lot of Termagants, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the Termagants are troop choices. They're the ones that grab objectives, so I need to make sure that I get rid of as many as possible as the Necron player. And then me as a Tyranid player need to make sure to just try to wipe out the Necron player or force him off of the other objectives. So stay tuned for round 2. If you're on YouTube, click the annotation here. If you're on Mini Wargaming, click the link below. And based on what you've seen so far, who do you think is going to win? Leave a comment below and let us know.